Infinity pools. That's another thing that most people don't know about. The infinity pool. Who designed it? Who came up with it? Who invented it? Who wanted it first? And well, actually, it was me. At my house at Mountain Drive, basically. I mean, usually we build pools with about 6 inches or a foot of sidewall next around it, basically. Um, like I said, all my resorts, all my hotels had swimming pools. Swimming pools are expensive and hard to maintain and expensive to heat. And there's a lot of things like solar power and solar energy, and I was like, well, just use the sun. My exoskeletons use the sun for years. That's how the plants work. And that's another thing. For years, people didn't even know why the hell plants grew, and I was like, well, they use the sun. It's a reaction with the sun. It uses the radiation and the heat from the sun to basically help it grow and live. And that's how plants, those leaves, the leaves, they actually, they absorb whatever, from the sun and stuff like that. And also, the rest of the plant. Anyway, though, I didn't really, I was like, well, it's a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, but yeah, the leaves absorb rays from the sunlight and stuff like that. Like I said, for years, nobody really knew much about anything. And I was like, well, you just have to research it and look into it. I mean, I designed them a long time ago. I mean, the trees were around before humans were, by quite a bit. That's another thing. Like I say, a lot of humans were blah, 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 blah. It's like actually the exoskeletons actually designed the trees. It wasn't humans at all, and 1.5s and other life forms. They designed everything else. Like endoskeletons or humans really are a new thing. I mean, they're a couple billion years old now, probably, or a couple 100 million years old now. But I mean, basically, once upon a time, even the humans didn't know who designed the trees and stuff like that. Like I said, you'll have to talk to some 1.5s. They've been around a lot longer than the human race, or what is humanity, basically. They're a very old race, basically. Um, Anyway, lots of spoiled little brats. It's better. You know, the your contribution to existence, you little spoiled brats, is basically saying space particles. It's space particles. That's what we see at night. And no, I'm sorry, you're more crazy than I am. Anyway, so you don't even know who invented dog tags. So there's a lot of things you don't know about. Like those little lockable keychains that people use as dog tags, the little metal. You don't even know who designed that. Me. Um. Anyway, though, and they were a very big seller and all that other stuff. They're very easy to make. They're just little like twisted things, blah blah blah. Anyway, I built a lot of things, or had a lot of things in production, basically. So anyway, and they sold really well. And a lot of people liked them. Although they're a little bit, they don't feel very good around the neck. And later on, we made little protectors to basically, because the soldier wearing these little metal things around their neck for years. Because you're not supposed to take them off. Well, actually, you're mostly just supposed to wear them in combat and stuff like that, so we can identify you. It's like, what are these dog tags for? It's like so we can identify your corpse, you stupid idiot, when you get blown apart. There might be some shred of information left from that dog tag, and we can be like, oh yeah, that's soldier 6738229-4. Yeah, he died in combat. Or maybe he was missing in action and wandered off into the woods. Usually the dog tags would be recovered regardless. And sometimes people would mail in their dog tags just to be like, with a note saying blah, 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 blah. Because we were trying to trace down what happened to all our soldiers. Like I say. Those dog tags a lot of times were the only thing that could prove your identity to other nations or other groups of people. Basically, that's who you are, and they could cross-reference that. They could, Japan or Russia could call up America and be like, yeah, we have soldier 89327-6 here. Do you wish to have him back? And sometimes America would be like, oh, no, that's, he went AWOL and he ran away with a truck load of ammunitions. And no, he's a criminal. Oh, okay, yeah, all right, we'll deal with it. That kind of thing, basically. Except it's because usually, well, he was caught breaking into a warehouse. So I mean, basically that kind of thing, and that's what the dog tags are for. Anyway, my military people used them, and a long, long time ago, and then later on, other people kind of adopted it basically as a way of identifying, the soldiers. Although, that was real military groups. It was mostly because I had so much aluminum. And yes, I know, I'm crazy. Everybody, everyone, everyone's been saying I'm crazy for years, and yet there's a galaxy coming towards us. Oh well. You'll understand when it gets here. Like I said, for hundreds of millions of years, and eventually the people that were taking over eventually had to recognize the fact that there is a galaxy coming towards us. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, it was just something I knew about because I built it. So, anyway, yeah. So anyway, like I said, you have 608 billion years. Enjoy it. Anyway, I'll be long since dead by then. I mean, for years, Rodney and everyone else was. It's like, well, all you can do is flap your lips. Anyway, whatever. Like I said, I'm the creator. I'm the first star. And whatever. A bunch of druggies, a bunch of other people. It's better than being shot in the head, which they were trying to do for years. Zachary and all that other stuff. So anyway, whatever. I don't really care.